Today I'm going to be discussing the Provision 2. My name is Natasha Levester, and this is my paper, The Oral Part of Healthcare Ethics. With today's day and age, everyone has access to social media. We have phones that have cameras on it that are able to take video. So, at any point in time, just simple things that we do in everyday life, like taking pictures, may violate a patient's privacy. We could be at work taking pictures with our coworkers and then a patient just be in the background and we post it on social media and that patient is seen, so that is a violation of HIPAA. We also may be just describing a situation at work, but because of certain information that was let out in the post, may be able to identify the patient that we were talking about. And with all these things, these are violations of HIPAA codes. What I did my paper on was regarding a contracted employee from the nursing home I used to work at. She was a hairstylist and she would come in and do people's hair once a week. And when she get very fond of the patient, she would take pictures with them and then end up posting them on her social media site. And one of the coworkers that I worked with had informed her that that was a violation of the patient's HIPAA rights because just because they're elderly or in their nursing home doesn't mean you have the right to post pictures of them on your own personal social media site. So instead of the hairstylist removing the picture, she just deleted the employee that informed her it was a violation of the HIPAA right. Now, with these contradictions, is the patient, is the employee the problem of the facilities, or is it herself because she is a contracted employee? But under HIPAA laws, it says that all covered entities, that includes business associates and contractor workers, are the responsibility of the facility. Now, her orientation process was probably different than a regular employee process, which they inform you of the HIPAA rights and the laws and their social media policies. So I'm not sure what they went over with her, but once she was informed that that was a HIPAA violation, she should have removed the picture at that time instead of removing the employee that had informed her. When HIPAA violations, you can be sued by the patient or the patient's family. You can have steep fines from the government. You can get your Medicare and Medicaid funding taken away, and it can even become prison time. So at that point, the hairstylist and the facility would have been liable if somebody had wanted to sue them or if the federal government wanted to charge fines. So with patients' privacy, it is just a very important thing, and there it is just a thin line that may break the HIPAA violation. It may be intentional or unintentional, but people have to be more aware of what the laws are and how they can do to prevent it. So that's why it's recommended that you have a social media policy, a policy regarding cameras in your facility that includes with family members because they can violate a patient's privacy as well. And continuing education on it will help prevent future HIPAA violations. So at the end of the day, the main thing is to protect the patient's privacy and identity from any identifiable health information. And that is the conclusion.